What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, I know I've been kind of, slacking on the My Hero Academia One Piece chapter reviews, and that's my fault, y'all. So I'm back into it, and I just have to say, look at this cover to this week's chapter for One Piece. We got my boy Sanji. He mixing it up on the turntables like he does in the kitchen, and I fucks with that. I actually like that, what's going on. But we need to talk about what's going on in this chapter, though, because a lot of revelations has came forward, and I kind of like what's going on with the supernovas and stuff. It's showing that, the only person that is thinking, irrationally and not thinking realistic is Eustace Kid, Captain Kidd, and we get that revelation between him and Apu in this chapter. So what happened in the last chapter is Eustace, Captain Kidd, attacked my boy Apu. Well, I say my boy Apu because he's grew on me now. But he attacked him because of the fact that Apu had pretty much betrayed Captain Kidd and every other member of the Supernovas. Captain Kidd, Hawkins, and Apu. Apu had pretty much sold out Captain Kidd and Hawkins to Kaido, and Kidd is pretty upset about it because he feels that this whole time he's been working with Kaido, and that seems to be the case, and he's really upset. You could tell that his feelings is hurt, low-key, his feelings is hurt, because he probably wouldn't have made a big deal about it if he didn't really give a shit. But he has Killer back, though, which we do see in this chapter that Killer has returned. Killer has all his old gear back on, the helmet and, the blonde hair sticking out of the helmet. And it's cool to see Killer back. He ate that smile fruit, and he didn't get no cool power out of it, but he did get a Joker-like smile and laugh. But the one thing that got me in this chapter was what Apu had said to Kid. He told Kid, hey, look, what your plan was is so unrealistic that you need to wake up, dude. How is a group like me, you, Hawkins, and Luffy, and other members of the Supernova gonna take down a Yonko like Kaido and Big Mom? It's just not gonna happen. So Apu did what was best for business, and he did what was best for himself and to save his ass. And he joined Kaido and was like, look, the best thing I can do to save myself is join Kaido. You and Hawkins, whatever y'all do, that's up to you. Hawkins ends up joining too because he's seen them tarot cards, and them tarot cards told him straightforward that, hey, you're not about to win this fight. So, he joined Kaido as well. But Captain Kidd, he wasn't for it. He tried everything he could, but he lost the arm in the midst of it. And Eustace Kid was so upset about it that he was just like, bro, you could at least worked with me. You don't know what could happen. But Apu was thinking rationally. He was thinking smart because he knew that with his devil fruit and Captain Kidd's devil fruit and Apu's devil fruit, we don't know Hawkins' devil fruit, we don't know if they could really beat Kaido like that. So their alliance is pretty much dead in the waters at this point. And Queen was told that, hey, we don't know if we could take these guys in. So Queen decided, all right, just kill them. So they sent it a number, and this number, his name is Hacha, and he don't look like he got no control. He's just a really happy giant. And Zoro was asking, yo, this dude, not Zoro, I'm sorry, Kid, sitting there saying, this guy's attacking his old subordinates. Does he know what he's doing? Does anybody have any control over this guy? No, they really don't have no control over this guy. But one thing we did learn that's a revelation to Apu's devil fruit power is the best way to beat his devil fruit power is just to cover your ears. Now, when you cover your ears, you only mute out not all sound, but some of it, not all of it. So when Killer told the crew that, hey, look, just cover your ears, Apu's, his powers won't work on you unless you cover your ears. And so they did that. And I didn't think that was really going to happen, but it actually happened. Luffy and them covered their ears, and Apu really trying to use his power, his devil fruit powers to, take out the crew. And it just didn't happen. And it was actually pretty cool to see, Killer, like I said, Killer back in his get up, because that Joker smile he had going on and that laugh was just, ooh, his fight with Zoro was fire though, but at the same time though, it was just like, ooh, this artificial devil fruits, we don't know what they really can do, but I heard they give really cool powers. But the one thing I want to say and I want to make mention to is my boy Who's Who. So Who's Who wants to be part of the All-Stars. And Queen wants to take out one of the Toby Ropo, the Flying Six. And Queen is saying he going to do that tonight. And Who's Who said he's going to take out somebody tonight as well. So maybe Queen is going to take out Who's Who, and Who's going to take out Queen. But the one thing I want people to pay attention to is look at his crew. Look at his crew, all dressed up like cats. And he's part of the Beast Pirates, which means that everybody that is part of Kaido's crew has eaten some type of Zoan fruit, and the Zoan fruit is pretty much animal-based. So I'm taking a wild guess that maybe Who's Who could his Zoan power or fruit, devil fruit, is a saber-toothed tiger, maybe? I'm just taking a guess, y'all. Don't jump at me, and I'm not saying that this is confirmed. I'm not saying that this is, concrete evidence of me being correct. I'm just sitting there saying that this could mean that he could be some type of cat-like animal from back in the prehistoric era. Because like I said, most of the animals we done seen is prehistoric. Dragon, we done seen T-Rex, pterodactyl. Queen is supposed to be a one of them long neck dinosaurs. Littlefoot from Land Before Time. Think of that dinosaur. Him. So I'm thinking that he could be a prehistoric cat, as in saber-tooth tiger. Now I could be wrong. I mean, the last time we done seen a cat like, Zoan fruit is from Rob Lucci from CP9. Shout out to Rob Lucci. That's where I get my name from my YouTube channel. But other than that, that's what I think. Who's Who and Queen, they might be going at it later on down the line, and it's hilarious to see that that's how what's going to happen. Now, another thing I find kind of funny in this chapter is the fact that Sanji, he tried to go into a brothel, and the reason why there was no women in that brothel was because of Luffy and Kid causing a ruckus to a point to where there ain't nobody gonna be in that titty bar. So Sanji never, when he knows there's coochie in the area, he gonna try all he can. It's funny that I guess he forgets that he's technically married, because I think he's still married. I don't know if they called that off or if him and Puddin are still a thing or whatever. So that's something but we might have to come back to later on down the line. But the one thing I would like to talk about, another revelation, I guess you could say revelation, but a returning One Piece character has returned. And that is my boy Marco. Another Zoan fruit user. He had I forgot what the name of the fruit was, but he could turn into a phoenix pretty much. And bro, it is fucking dope to see him back again. The Big Mom Pirates are trying to get up the waterfall yet again, because the first time they tried to get up there, King knocked them down. Now they're trying to get up there again, and they're not going off what Big Mom wants at this point. At this point, they're all like, hey, everybody catch the smoke when we get up there. If it's a Beast Pirate, if it's a Toby Ropo Flying Six, or if it's, Luffy and his crew, it don't matter. Everybody about to catch the smoke. And as they were trying to get up there, Marco pulls up. Marco was like, so you guys are up here trying to fight Kaido as well too, huh? And he just pretty much knocks them back down. So that says a lot. Marco is at Wano. And if you don't know much about Marco, he was part of Whitebeard Pirates. And if you don't know about Whitebeard used to be a Yonko. Before he passed on and Blackbeard took his spot, Whitebeard was a Yonko. So it says a lot. So that means he's there. That means maybe other members of the Whitebeard Pirates is going to be there as well, which means maybe Blackbeard could be on his way. Shanks could be on his way. Big Mom's already there. So this shit is about to get nasty. But to close out this video, what do you think who's devil fruit power is gonna be? Am I just reading into it just because he got all these cats around him? Does that mean that he's gonna be a saber-tooth tiger? Does that mean anything? Is there any other cat-like prehistoric animals back in the day? I don't know. You gotta let me know, because I'm only thinking of a saber-tooth tiger. But what do you guys think? What do you think is about to happen next? This is a good chapter. Do you think Apu is... Tell him, do you think Apu is in the right for what he did? Do you think that he's thinking realistic, or do you think that he was just being the snake the whole time? But other than that, guys, that's all I got for y'all. I catch y'all next week with another review. Other than that, guys, peace.